This conference will now be recorded.
So, hi all, this is Venkat here from Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Bangalore. So, we are going to learn Talend ETL tool, right? So, why we need to learn Talend ETL tool? Because of n number of technologies are there in the market, right? So, is there any reason why we need to learn this Talend ETL tool? Anyone having idea? Because of if you learn something, we need to get some benefit, right? So, why should we learn it first? Any idea?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Talend is a open source uh,
Okay.
psych- uh, and data
Tell
storing is very easy, helpful.
others. Yeah, go ahead, offline. Any idea? Okay, okay, okay. See, so Talend is a ETL tool, guys. It is not required coding. That is the first point. Okay, simply drag and drop the components and we can develop the customer requirement. Easily we can achieve it without using code. Okay, it is not required Java programming and all. So just basic SQL is required to achieve to get the job in Talend. Okay. See, when I coming to the Java programming is required. When I coming to other ETL tools, see IBM Data Stage, Informatica, MSBA, Ab initio, SAP Evodo. There is a multiple ETL tools are there, right? So instead of these are all old ETL tools. Data Stage, Informatica, MSBA, Ab initio, SAP Evodo. So there is a cloud integration. It is not available other ETL tools. When I come into the Talend, cloud integration I can do easily compare with other technologies. Okay, nowadays good market in the cloud technologies, right? So I want to connect cloud. Okay, so easily we can connect by using the Talend ETL tool. So that's why. So Talend is more powerful ETL tool in the market. Okay, so there is a lot of openings are there. See other ETL tool assume that this cost, assume that I want to purchase, I want to develop one project, we need to purchase software, right? This software cost also assume that this is the 10 lakhs I'm getting the other ETL tools, but Talend I will get 5 lakhs only. Just I'm telling approximately little bit. Okay, so see I am purchasing cost also less, right? Purchasing cost also very less. See I want to develop one project, so 10 members required, 10 resources required. See, I am purchasing the less cost for the Talend software. For other ETL tool, I'm investing more, right? Little bit more compared with the Talend. See, these people, this is also openings are there, but will give less salary. But Talend, we're saving the half of the budget for purchasing the product itself. So that's why we can give more salary compared with other technologies. So coming to opening side, there are lot of openings. All MNCs, guys, all MNCs like TCS, Wipro, HCL, all MNCs having openings. Okay, so along with US market is very good for Talend because of some people who is looking for on-site opportunities. They have lot of openings for US. Even our student got jobs in US, Singapore, Malaysia. You will get permanent work from home for Malaysia calls. You will get it. Okay. The market side, it is very good in the market. Talend ETL tool. So that's why if you learn Talend, see this Talend name itself, some people don't aware it. This technology name itself don't know so many people. So that's why less people learning, who are learning, they're getting the job easily because the competition is very less. That's why if you learn Talend, you will get the job easily. Okay. Any questions? Why we need to learn Talend team online? Any idea? Any questions? Online people? Offline? See, so compare with other technologies, you will get job easily with very good package. See, the future scope also very good. Another 10 to 15 years, it will be very good future. See, if you coming to the reporting side, this reporting tools for every 3 years, 5 years, it will be changing. New technology is coming, but ETL side is constant. ETL side, it will be constant. So minimum 10 years guarantee. If you learn the technology, ETL, any technology, they will not remove for every day, for every 3 years, like that. Minimum 10 to 15 years, constantly they will use the projects. So that's why, so no need to change. If you learn one time, another 10 years, no need to learn any different technologies. That's why more people preferring the ETL tools. Okay, any questions now? So let me explain one sample example, like by using that talent, how to implement it. Let me take some example and explain it. Okay. So assume that, guys, I have one file. So this is a text file, guys. This is the text file. How many records are there, team? How many records? 9 or 10? Okay. What is the first record? Header record, right? It's not a data. It is called as a column names, like employee number, employee name, job, salary, DEPT number. Okay. So it is having 9 record. One column to another column, something is separated. What is the separator, team? See, employee number, comma,
comma.
employee name, comma, job, comma, salary. See, the delimiter is comma delimiter file. Okay. So it's having 9 record. Now my requirement is, my customer is saying that, okay, so I want to read this file. What I have to do? I want to read this file via Talend. I want to load into another text file. I want to generate the another text file. This is also text file. Another, I want to generate the text file. While loading, while generating, I don't want to load all the records. I want to load who is DPT number 10. How many records are there, team? 1, 2, 3, 4 records. These 4 records only I want to load into my target. So this record DPT number 10, just load the data into the target. So what about this 10? It will load or not? It will load. What about this 20, team? It will load or not? Online team, whether this record it will load into target. My condition is I wanted to load only DEPT number equal to 10 records. I don't want load other records. Okay. So now this record DEPT number 20. 20 is my condition is not matching. My condition is not matching means it will not load into the target. So what about here 30? 30 is a
Not
true
ready.
condition or false condition? False
False.
condition. If it is
False
false
condition.
condition, don't load into the target. If it is a true condition, load the data into the target. See here, this is the my true condition. So this record it will load it. So what about this record also? It
Load
will
it.
load it. 2040 it will load or not, team? 2040 it
Not.
will load?
Not.
No,
Not.
because of my condition is false
Only 10.
condition. That's why it will not load into the target. Okay. So now I want to read this text file via Talend, right? We have to use some components, guys. What is the component means? There is a one component T file
T file delimited.
input delimiter. By using that T file input delimiter, I can read the text files and CSV files. I can read either text files or CS file. As per my requirement, I want to read the text file. That's why I'm using the T file input delimiter. Now I want to generate the text file, right? So we have to use some component. So that is called as a T file output delimiter. By using the T file output delimiter, I can generate the text file. By using the T file output delimiter, I can generate the text file. Between, what is my condition, team? I want to write the some condition based on the DEPT number column. If DEPT number equal to 10, I want to load into target. So I want to filter the condition means DEPT number condition means we have to use tFilterRow component. By using the tFilterRow component, I can filter the data. Okay. So if I want to read the text file, what is the component? We have to use T file input delimiter. I want to load into the text file. We have to use T file output delimiter. Between I want to filter the data, tFilterRow component. Okay, let me go for the Talend. So here there is a job designs. Right click the job design, create a job. So let me pass the job name. Let me pass tFilterRow example 1. Let me click the finish button. Let me click the finish button. So my designer workspace is opened where we will develop the jobs. So by using the designer workspace, this is called as a designer workspace. Okay. So we have to use some components and we have to develop the job. So let me take the, for reading the text file, what is the component we have to use it? T file input delimiter, right? How to take the component? See guys, keep the cursor here, type T file input delimiter. Okay. So it will display the components. Let me simply double click it, select that component. Now I want to generate the text file. What is the component I have to use it? So keep the cursor here, type the T file output delimiter. So between, I want to apply the condition. What is the component we have to use, team? What is the component?
tFilterRow.
tFilterRow component. Keep the cursor here, type the tFilterRow
Go.
component. Now I have taken the components, guys. So now I have to process the data from, this is the source. This is my target, right? So
Yeah.
now I have to give the links between the components. So how to give it? So right click this one, row main. So right click this one, row filter.
Good.
So now I have given the links between the components. First what I have taken? I have taken the components.
Combine.
Then I have given the links between the components. Now I have to define the properties. Okay, how to define the properties means double click the T file input delimiter. So where the source file is there, this file srcmp text file, where it is there, team? It is there, Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Venkata Talent Classes. So this is the file is there, right? We need to browse this file. How to browse it? See, so this is the file path, right? Okay, we need to browse this path. How to browse it? Please observe, guys. So let me go for the file path. There is a browse button. So let me go for the documents. Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Venkata Talent Classes. Wherever the source file is there, that file I have to browse it. There is a 2023 year, 3rd July batch folder. So there is a source folder. In the source folder, there is a srcmp file is there. This file I want to read it. That's why I am selecting this file. Let me select it. Okay, now what is the field separator, team? Here what is the field separator?
Comma.
comma, right? So let me select the comma here. See, there is a field separator option is there. Let me remove this semicolon. My file is coming, comma. That's why I need to pass the comma here. Now let me go for the first record. Is it the data or column names?
Header.
The first record is the data or
Now
column names?
data
Column
header.
names, right? So
Now
it is called as a header record. Header record. First record is a header record. It's not a data. So that's why we need to pass header is there 0, right? By default is 0, right? Now what I have to pass? How many records are there? Header record? One record or two records? One row or two rows?
one
One row.
one
So
row.
if it is
One row.
one row, I have to pass here one here.
One.
To pass one here. Now I have selected the file path and file name. I have defined the field separator. I have defined the header. Now
Header.
let me go for edit schema. Edit schema. See, I need to define the structure, guys. What is the first column?
Employee
Employee
number.
number. Let me copy this employee number. Let me add the plus symbol. Let me paste the employee number here. See this employee number. What is the data type, guys? Is it coming
In,
numbers? Is it coming
integer.
dates? Is it coming characters? What is coming, team?
Number. Integer.
Numbers, right? So that's why
Yeah.
we need to select the data type as a, there is a data type. We have to select as a integer. We need to select as a integer. Let me type integer. Select the integer. See, you can give some length. We have to give some length. Let me give approx 10. So this one I am defining my own here in real time. They will give one Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, this is the my column name. This is the my data type. This is the length. As per the requirement, we have to select the column names and length. Okay. As for now, so I am defining my own here. But in real time, we will not do that like that. So now, what is the next column, team? So
Ename.
what is the data type, team? Can somebody guess it? Is it characters or dates or numbers? Characters. In Talend,
Characters.
add the plus
String.
symbol,
String.
employee name column. So characters means in Talend, we have to use as a string data type. String
String.
data type. Okay. So assume that I want to occupy this length 25. Okay. So now it is coming less. It may become more. That's why I'm giving the 25. Okay. You can give whatever you want it. So I can give 255 also. That's not an issue. So what is the next column, team? Job. Let me copy
Job.
the job column. Add the plus symbol. So job, is it characters or numbers or dates? This is the characters. If it's characters means in Talend, what is the data type? String
String.
data type. So assume that I'm giving 50. Okay. So what is the next column, team? Order is important, guys. Salary.
Salary.
What is the data type? Salary. Can somebody guess it? What is the
Integer
data
or
type? Integer.
string.
Yeah, in that case, we can use string data type. Yeah. If it is coming, so very good question. It is coming combination of numbers and characters. In that case, so we have to use as a string data type. It's okay. Very good question. So now salary, right? Salary, what is the data type?
String.
Integer data. Salary. See, it is coming salary. Observe it. Okay. So now I am defining manually. In the real time, we will never do. Okay. I will show you how to import it. That one also. So let me go for the salary column, integer data type. Let me give the 10. What is the next column, team?
Report
DEPT
number.
number. So add the plus symbol, DEPT number. What is the data type,
Integer.
team?
Integer.
Integer. Let me keep the cursor here, select the integer. So let me give 5. So after defining the data types, column names, data types and length, click the OK button, click the Yes button. Okay. So now T file input delimiter properties I have defined. Now let me go for the filter row. What is my filter condition, team? What is my condition? DEPT number equal to 10. So let me use the add the there is a condition section. Double click the tFilterRow. There is a condition section. There is a plus symbol. Let me select the input column DEPT number. So there is a equal to what is the value team? Uh, 10. I want to filter the data 10. Let me add the 10 value. Now let me go for the T file output delimiter where I have to save the output. When I'm generating the output, I need to save somewhere, right? So let me create one folder here that is called as a target folder. So now I want to generate the one file, output file here. So let me how to generate it. So there is a file name, right? Let me browse the path. So let me go for the documents. Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. Venkata Talent Classes. 2023 year. July folder. In the target section, I want to generate output 1.txt. Output 1.txt. Okay. So in real time, customer will say that I want to use the output file name, different name. That name we have to use it here. So let me click the OK button, open button. Now, see my source is coming column names, right? Employee number, employee name, job, salary, DEPT number. Same column names I want in the my output also. So for that case, there is a one option. What is the option team here? Include header. Header I want in the when I open the output file, I want to see the header record. So that's why I need to select this one. Now field separator. My source is coming comma, right? My target also output file I want in the comma. So what I have to do here? Comma. Field separator I have to use as a comma. Now, so let me save the job. File and save the job. First I have taken the components, then I have given the links, then I have defined the properties. Now I have to run the process. How to run the process means, so there is a run tab here, right? So in the run tab, there is a run button. Okay, let me run the job. My job is running. There is a run tab. In the run button, we have to run it. So my job is, see here exit code 0 means job is successfully finished. Here exit code equal to 0 means job is successfully finished. There is no errors. Now see my source having how many records team here? My target how many records are loading? 4 records. Let me go for output. See is generated output file. Let me go for the output. Open in the notepad plus plus. So is there any other than the DEPT number 10 records? Is there any other than the 10 records team? No. I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. What we have did it? First I am using the T file input delimiter for reading the text file. For filtering purpose, we are using the tFilterRow component. I want to generate the output file. We have to use as a T file output delimiter component. Okay. So is it clear team? Is this scenario is clear everybody? Now my scenario is, let me explain 2 to 3 scenarios. Okay. I want to read this file. I want to load into one file, DEPT number 10 records. I want to generate, see my source total 9 records, DEPT number 10 records, 4 records. How many DEPT number not 10 records are there? How many records team? 5, right? See total 10, 9 records. DEPT number 10 records, 4. Other than the DEPT number 10 records, how many records are there? 5 records. So this is the 5 records. I want to create one file here. That file name rejected data.txt file. I want to generate it. Here I want to generate one more file. Rejected data DEPT number 10.txt file I want to generate it. Okay. So I want to generate the text file. What is the component we have to use team? As we discussed earlier, I want to generate the text file, right? What is the component we have to use it? So let me go for the, keep the cursor here. Let me use the type T file output delimited. So now, so from the tFilterRow to here, I have to give rejected link. We have to give rejected link. Let me give this one row. See, it is coming. Directly is coming. No other option, right? Reject link. Let me give the reject link. See, now they will ask one interview question, guys. So from the tFilterRow, you are taking the two outputs. How will I identify whether it is main output, which is the rejected link? How will I identify? Can somebody tell me, guys? Okay. Online people, can somebody tell me how will I identify whether it is main output or rejected output?
Green line means main, yellow line means rejected one.
Okay.
The
It means
dots are came now.
there is a dot L lines, right? There is a breaking the lines, right? So that is
Yes,
called
yes.
as a reject line. There is no breaking line, straight line. That is called as a main output. Okay. Now I need to generate the output file, right? Let me double click the T file output delimiter. Browse the rejected path. I want to generate Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited, Venkata Talent classes. Let me go for the 2023 year, June folder, July folder, in the target folder. So I want to give the output rejected data DEPT number 10.txt. Okay. Other than that, so they will give which file name you want to give it in the real time. Okay. So as for now, I am using my own. Let me click the open button. See, my field separator I want in the comma. What I have to do here now? I want to remove the semicolon. So customer is asking pipe. We have to use pipe. Customer using at the rate of symbol. At the rate of symbol. Now my customer is asking comma. So that's why what I have to use it here? Comma. So my customer is asking, when I open the output file, I want to see the header record. What I have to do here, team? Can somebody tell me? Include
Select
header.
include header.
Okay. Now let me save the job. Let me save the job. Now I want to run it again. So how to run, team? As we discussed earlier, can somebody tell me?
Select on run box. Yeah.
Run box. Okay. So let me run the job. I'm sure the job will fail. 100% job will fail. See, job is failing or success. Exit code equal to 1 means fail. So it is coming red
Yes.
color, right? Okay.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
it is fail? We need to fix the error, right? See,
Yes.
when I open this error, let me copy this file. Let me paste into my notepad plus plus. See, when I coming here, see what is this error? Output one dot already exists. When I open here, output one already there. What I have to do this? Okay, so I need to delete this file data, or I want to create a new data. Okay, if file is there, I don't want to face the error. Means, so when I go for the T file output delimiter here, in the advanced setting, there is a one option uncheck. See, throw an error if the file is already if file is already there, my job is failing. I don't want to fail the job. Means we need to uncheck the checkbox. We need to uncheck the checkbox now. So I have unchecked it. Now same thing I have to do here also, right? Suppose if my file is there future, it will fail it. I don't want to fail it again. So that's why double click the T file output delimiter. Let me go for advanced setting. There is a one option, throw an error if the file is already exists. Let me uncheck this one. Let me uncheck it. Now I have defined all the properties now. Let me save the job, file and save. So shortcut, control yes. Now I want to rerun the process. Let me clear this error. Let me run the job again. See, my source having 9 records. My target is loading 4 records. The rejected data is loading 5 records. Let me go for the rejected output. When I open the rejected output, what are the records I want to see, team? Is it DPT number 10? Okay. So the other than the DEPT number 10. See, 20, 30. See the error message also coming. What is the error message? My condition, DEPT number condition is failing. That's why the record is rejecting. Okay. So this is the way to reject the data. By using the reject link, I can capture the rejected data. What is the use of tFilterRow team? What is the use of this component?
Filtering purpose, we use condition purpose.
Okay. tFilterRow, what is the use means? I want to filter the data means we have to use in Talend, we have to use tFilterRow component. So there is a, what is the use of t file input delimiter? What is the use of this component team? What is the use? Can somebody tell me, guys? I want to read the data from either text file or CSV file. I can read CSV also. We'll show you in the further classes. Okay. Now I want to generate the output as a text file. What is the component we have to use, team? So instead of input, I am replacing as a output. I want to load the data into either text file or CSV file. Means what is the component we have to use it? T file output delimiter. Okay.
Delimiter. Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, team, so far? Any doubts? Any questions? Any doubts? So now let me give one more sample example, then we'll stop it. Okay. See, guys, assume that I am reading the data. I want to load whose salary greater than 5,000. So this is a text file. So let me save this file name as a different file name. Let me go for the source. I am giving the src underscore customer details. Okay. So dot txt file. So this is the file name. How many records are there, team? What is the delimiter, guys? Come on. Is there any header? Okay. Now
Yes.
my condition is salary greater than 5,000. So what are the records are coming? Can somebody tell me? See, header it is coming. So let me ask you one question here. So whether this record it will generate in the output or not? So my condition is salary greater than 5,000. It will generate or not, team? Online people?
Five- That will not generate
Online?
5,000 record.
Okay. What about this
If,
record?
that is also not
What
greater
about?
than, that is less than.
Okay.
10,000,
What about this
7,000,
record?
that is also not generated.
What about this record?
Not
What
generated,
about
that is
this
also.
record?
That will
It will
generate.
generate or not? Okay.
Generate, that will.
This is my question now. What about this record? It will
That will
come.
not
It will
generate because
generate or
it will not generate because it is equal to 5,000, no? Not greater than. No?
okay. Yeah. So this is the more than 5,000. I don't want 5,000. So that's why this record also it will not generate. What about the remaining other records, team?
It will
All
generate.
generated.
It will all generate, right? See, now I want to read the text file. What is the component we have to use it? What is the component, guys? T file
Like
T file
T
input.
file
delimited.
I want
delimited.
to generate the text file.
Okay.
T file
Delete.
output.
Input.
So between I want to filter the data. I want to write the some condition. What is the component?
tFilterRow.
T
T
T
filter
file
row
output
component.
delimit.
T filter row for filtering the data purpose, right?
Okay.
Generating the output text file. This is the generating the text file. This is the reading the text file. See, earlier I have manually entered the column names. Am I correct? See here, how many columns are there? 1, 2,
One
3, 4, 5 columns.
Fine.
Assume that this is 5 columns I am entering manually. 1,000 columns are there. 1,000 columns are there. Is it possible to enter? Yeah, it is possible, but it will take some time. It will take some time. We will do some mistakes. Maybe they have some chances. I don't want to do manually now. So now, first what I have to do. So this is a text file structure. Column names I have to create in the Talend. Then those columns I can use into the my job. How to do that? We'll see now. Yes. First, first point, guys. I have to create a schema. We can call as a schema. That is called as a column names. That is we can call as a structure. I have to create it. Then after that, I have to create a Talend job by using the Talend components.
Talent.
Okay. So after that, we have to give the links between the components. After that, what we have to do? We have to define the
Component.
okay. Then we have to run the job. That's it. Okay. First step: how to create a schema. Please observe, guys, carefully. So let me go for the. There is a. This is the repository. Okay. So here there is a metadata section is there. When you expand the metadata, there is a file delimiter is there. In the file delimiter, we can create a structure for text files and CSV files. Right click the file delimiter, create a file delimiter. What is the file name, guys? What is the file name? This is the file name, right? Let me use the same file name. Okay. So now let me go for here. Let me pass the file name here. Now what I have to do? Click the next button. So where the file is there? That file I have to select it. Let me browse the file in the source folder. So this is the text format, right? Let me select the text format. SRC customer details files is there. Let me select this one. Now, after selecting the file, the data is coming here. See, whatever the data is there, it is coming. Now let me click the next button. What is the field separator in this file, team? Comma.
Comma.
So is there any header in this file? So yes, what I have to select?
Yes.
See here, header is there. It is disabled.
Included. Included. Yeah.
Now I want to enable it. There is one option, right? See, this one I want to enable. There is one option here. Please observe, guys.
Set it.
After
Set
selecting the
heading.
field separator, set heading row as column names. Set heading row as column names. Let me after selecting the field separate. Can somebody mute, guys? Keep on mute. Keep on mute because of my ears is going. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. So now let me after selecting the field separator, after selecting the header, let me refresh the preview. Now let me click the see column names. It is coming in the tabular format. No need to do anything. Click the next button. See, automatically it is capturing the data types. I'm not defining my own. Talend is capturing. It will check the 10 records. What are the data type is there? Based on the data type, automatically it will capture it. You no need to do anything here. So lengths also it is capturing. Okay. Suppose customer is saying that it may be chances. Now it is the length is 7. In further, it may be come. Length may be 10, 20. So that's why can increase the length. Let me increase it. It may have some chances, right? Let me give 200. Let me give 10. Okay. Based on the customer increase the length. Okay. Now let me click the finish button. So I have created the schema. First point is done. Is it clear, everybody? Online people. Now I have to use the Talend components and I have to create a job. How to create it? So let me go for the job designs. Right click the job design. Create a job. Provide the job name. tFilterRow example 2. Okay. Let me click the finish button. Let me click the finish button. Now I have to use the components, right? So I have already created structure, right? That structure, that schema, I can use as a source. So simply select the structure. Let me drag into the designer workspace. Let me drag to the designer workspace. Now I want to read the text file, right? What is the component? Delimiter. Now I want to generate the text file, right? What is the component? See how to take it. There is a three ways. Now I am explaining shortcut way. Okay. So further regular classes will see how to take it components. Keep the cursor here. Type t file output delimiter. Let me select the component. Now I want to write the filter there. Right? What is the filter condition? Salary greater than 5,000. For that we have to use t filter row component. Let me keep the cursor here. T filter row component. Now what I have to do? Next step. Links between the components. How to give the links between? Right click this row and main. Right click this row and filter. So links also done. What I have to do next step? Define the properties. So double click the source. Okay, this is already defined. No need to touch anything because of I created the structure. That's why. Now let me go for the t filter row component. I want to write the condition. Add the plus symbol. Salary greater than what is the value, team? 5,000.
5,000.
Now let me go for output section. Browse the target path. Documents. Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. Venkata Talent Classes. 2023 year batch folder. In the July batch folder. In the target section, I want to generate output 2.txt file. Okay. So now I want to field separator comma. What I have to do, team, here? We have to remove this semicolon. We have to have comma now. So they're asking one interview question, guys. One interview question. If you go for delete, some people asking this question. Okay. So what is the by default field separator in T file output delimited? Recently asked one of the person, delete. What is the by default field separator, team? By default, when you open the component, there is some by default, right? What is the component? Delimiter, field separator, semicolon. So now my requirement is comma. That's why I am changing into the comma. Now, so I want to header. When I open the output file, I want to see the header. What is the option I have to use here? Include header. Now, let me go for advanced setting. Why I need to uncheck the checkbox, team? Okay. If my target file is already there, my job will fail. I don't want to fail the job means we have to uncheck this checkbox. Throw an error if the file is already exists. Now let me save the job. How to save it? File and save or control S button. Now what I have to do last step? We have to run the process, run the job. How to run the job? In the run tab, there is a run button. Let me click the run. So what is the exit code, team, here? 0. If exit
0.
code 0 means my job is
Success.
successfully. See, my source having 9 records. My target is loading. How many records, team? Let me open the output file. Output to right. See, is it coming salary? Now I want to get 5,000 also. Can somebody tell me, guys, what I have to do?
Less than or equal to.
What I have to do here? Greater than or less than?
Greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to 5,000. Let me run it. I need to let me run it. So see, 6 records. When I open the output, is it getting team 6 records? Okay. So what we have learned today? So we have learned by using the tFilterRow component, I can filter the data. For reading the text file, we have to use t file input delimiter. What is use of t file output delimiter? I want to generate the output file. T file output delimiter. Okay, see, they will ask one interview question, guys. tFilterRow, how many inputs, how many outputs it will support? See, when I open here, left side is coming, right? We have to that is called as a input link. Right side is going, right? That is called as a output links. tFilterRow, it will support one input and two output. Pardon? No, I can't read it at a time. So I want to read the two source files. There is a different process is there. So what is that? We will see in the regular classes. So in that two output, one is the main output. Another one is which one team? Rejected output. One is the main output. Another one is rejected output. Any questions team so far? Online people, any questions? Okay. So for the file, we can't read it. It will cause some issues, right? So file having 5 columns, I want to get 3 columns, right? So if the database means I can write the query. Okay, file means so I can select 3 columns also, but 3 columns data where it will go? It will be dropped it. Okay, we can drop it. Those 3 columns. What are the required columns? We can mention it. So now, see guys. So this is I'm sure that guys, if you learn from my institute, I'm telling in front of everyone, right? Okay. So this recording also I'm going to upload in YouTube. Okay, first recording. So we are going to learn Talend ETL tool. Who are all really interested, guys? I don't want not interested people in my institute who are seriously. They have to train it. They have to go for face-to-face interviews. They have to attend it. That much level I'm going to teach it. This is I am sure that you will get job when after taking training from my institute. That much 100% assurance I am giving. So this is my number, WhatsApp number 9538160185. From tomorrow onwards, tomorrow onwards, regular classes. If anyone interested, we have both offline and online classes. Okay, the course duration 35 working days. We will cover, see what are the full package we are going to cover. Okay, see we have already predefined materials, guys. Predefined materials. So we'll provide the materials. So it is already, I have already predefined materials are there. I have prepared it. If you open this document, it's having clear steps. These materials are very useful for everyone. I'm not required. If you go for this material, if you are already working in IT sector, with screenshot, with steps, proper steps I have prepared it. Okay. So this is the classroom materials along with, okay, real time scenarios. There is some 10 documents are there, real time scenarios. So these real time scenarios also with proper documents, with the steps, with the screenshots. Okay, with the screenshots, with the design I have prepared it. So we are providing real time scenarios, interview questions and answers. We have already prepared interview questions and answers. There are 100 questions around. So if you learn this 100 question, you will get job. Okay, so along with basic SQL required, SQL also we are covering. Okay, no need to learn any other things. Whatever the I am teaching, listen the class and practice that class, learn theoretically, that's it. Okay, so along with materials, documents, real time scenarios, along with, see, each class recording video I am giving after this class is done, at the end of the EOD, at the end of the day, you will get one recording video. Okay, you can watch that recording video also. So we'll conducting mock interviews. Okay, if required, we are conducting mock interviews. Doubts and clarifications, if you have any doubts at any time, you can reach out these numbers. Okay, so along with the Talend, we have multiple technologies, but this batch, this belongs to Talend, guys. Okay, any questions? I'm stopping here. Any doubts?